Hello. Hi there. It's me. It's Dave. How's it going, my friends? God bless you. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to join me for an AI and augmented build concerning Cabal. Yes, AI and augmented builds were what I was doing. Oh boy, from such a long time ago. But the AI system in this game has undergone so many changes since I started playing, like, back in 2019. So it's always a good idea to revisit builds, revisit characters, especially trying to adapt the old AI builds to the new Augment system. As you might have known, the Augment system has also gone through, like, a huge rework over the course of this game's history. So it's nice to get things updated and working well, especially for Cabal, because he was looking so good in the movie. Yes, love me some Cabal. All right, so let's see. Is this thing working? So good in the movie. Yes, love me some Cabal. Oh, it's working. All right. Yay. Hello, Yuri. Hey, Devin. Hey, executable file. Hello. Thank you so much for joining along. God bless you, my friends. So yes, likes greatly appreciated, as well as turning on that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of these fancy builds. But today we are taking a look at Cabal because, well, I don't know if it's known, but Cabal is one of my favorite characters. He's my most played character. Maybe going to be outpaced by Rambo at some point, but Cabal is one of my favorites, and I have spent a lot of time just analyzing Cabal and what he can particularly do in this game. So just to give you a basic, like, idea of where this build will be applicable, it's only in places where you can use AI. So things like this, you could use it on just a regular boss tower, but I think you would get greater rewards from doing brutal difficulty. So what AI is used for, really, in my experience, it's to get the race against time done efficiently. So the race against time is something that comes by every week. It gives you a nice 200 time crystals, but if you can set the AI to do this for you, then you don't have to worry about getting the points in order to get your time crystal. The other place where this is really beneficial is when you're starting out with these character towers. What you would ideally want to be doing is have an AI build with augments, of course, set up so that you can get through stage 1 to stage 5 without actually having to press buttons. This is all very powerful, especially because what you're getting out of the AI build is really knowledge. Knowledge is power, and when you see the AI do combos, this is something that you can replicate for yourself in Combat League. So there's a bunch of different reasons why you would want to have an AI set up. And, well, if Cabal is your main, really do consider setting up Cabal in a similar fashion. So, oh, I forgot. The other thing, too, that's really good is these, like, first couple of towers. On Premier Towers, it's nice to have an AI do those for you, as well as an AI build is sometimes required in order to complete the heroic towers. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. You must use an AI build, and really trying to create an AI build that gets you lots of points, easy wins, lots of fancy combos. These are some of the goals that we are trying to accomplish here today with Cabal. But just to give a basic understanding of how the AI will perform, it's always a good idea to test out the AI in Survivor Towers. I think Survivor Towers are like a very good evaluation place. Like, I guess it's like I'm a science person. I studied science in school, so like I'm imagining like chromatography, some sort of chromatography where you're separating out the different builds. This is how you can really gauge one build against another, is by putting it through the chromatograph that is Survivor Towers. Oh boy. All right, so let's see what you guys are saying. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Man, watch this movie fast. I've watched it 3 times, Yuri. Absolutely love the movie, I think. Yes, I've seen it so much. Dave, did you see the tweet on WB UK and Ireland have Ermac as a character spotlight? How cool, Devin? I am not always on Twitter. Thank you for letting me know. Wrathman Ankerson, yo, hey Snoopy's channel, how's it going? Nice job getting all of those quitalities. Matthew Adui, yes, we will be taking a look at all of the particular attributes of this Cabal that we have here. But I think Cabal is a very good option for having an AI character or an AI main set up. Oh, this is another term that I guess we haven't really talked about, but you really should have an AI main set up, a character that is your favorite, that gets you your points and towers of time, because really trying to get those 200 time crystals every week, it's a smart idea, and if you have the AI to do it, perfect. Now, one of the biggest differentiations between AI builds and just augmented builds that you control with yourself is that the AI has an element of RNG built into it. So the AI will not 100% of the time perform whatever it is that you are ideally looking for. Maybe closer to like 90, but since you do have a lack of control in the AIs versus the augmented builds that I usually make where you're controlling the buttons, I think it's better to test them out in hard difficulty, because very hard difficulty does not exist for AI builds. Like those very hard situations you should be doing with your own fingers. So we are going to put Cabal in hard, and we are going to see how far he goes. But with the AI build, a lot of the worry and guesswork of the game is removed. So what you have instead is just fancy combo showtime that will eventually get you lots of rewards, which is better than you having to actually play the game. If you're familiar with my Rambo AI build, that's a really good farming currency build, but here Cabal is going to get Raiden for me. Very nice, because just 2 combos and dude is down. Now, this is without consumables, just augments, and the AI is doing those combos plus a fancy finisher. So friendships, this is very something that you would want your AI build to do. Either a brutality or a friendship. Of course a fatality is okay, but in the range of getting points for towers of time, trying to get race against time done, getting the most points, being the most efficient with the AI basically, you want him to finish with either a brutality or a friendship, because these give you more points than a fatality. 50,000 points versus 25,000 points. So let's face this Shao Kahn. All right, he broke away, but Cabal is able to just really storm through the opponent, getting these combos really lovely. But lots of damage is also happening here too, because of the augments. So the thing that really needs to be considered is, how can I make the AI build consistent? How can I make the augments work with the AI attributes? How can we get the most points? So hopefully we answer all of these questions in this video. Alright, so Cabal, he's just doing a lot of damage. And the thing is we're not even using consumables, right? So this is really quite a potent build, because it's dealing so much damage so quickly. So let's get into the actual actual like stuff that's going on here. All right, so we've got Cabal, and I feel like the best place to start is the abilities, because this does significantly impact the way that the AI performs. Having low hook grab here equipped on Cabal, this is good for when Cabal has the opponent in the corner, allows him to extend his combos much more than he regularly could, mainly because the low hook grab usually results in the opponent being pushed far away. But if you have him in the corner, it's already easy to either continue a combo into the low hook grab or finish with it. So it's nice to have equipped. The other thing that we have here is hook grab, which is an anti-air that sort of extends combos a little bit more easily than low hook grab. So if a Cabal manages to pop up the opponent with like a standing 4, then he can go into the hook grab. So this is like a generally, I feel, ideal moves to have on the AI, as well as extended hook, which sets up the opponent to continue into a new combo. So it's all about ideal placements here with these moves, but I think that these moves are also adding and extending to combos greatly with synergy here with the AI behavior. So we have some wonky AI attributes here, and really what I've created here, I'm not saying it's the best, but this is what I've tested and I've used to try and get lots of wins with Cabal, and I feel like this is very much successful. So we've got here 30 in combos, really because we're trying to maximize combo potential. We've also got 23 in reversal, because this gives a little bit more survivability to the character, because when you have this high amount of reversal, your AI will want to block and do a reversal or successfully outpoke. But what we're looking for here is more of that block action so that he can block safely and then punish with the reversal or whatever combo the AI wants to do. We've also got here rush down 6. So this is because Cabal is very much like a slide type character with the nomad dash, and sometimes using the nomad dash right off the bat is very punishable. So having this little investment in rush down means that he won't use that nomad dash right off the bat so often, because it's probably more ideal for him to start up a combo string and then cancel into the dash. So having this rush down means that Cabal will dash instead of nomad dash. Nomad dash being very punishable. And just 1 in grappling, and this is because we've got the hook grab, which is an anti-air. So improving the anti-air with grappling, this is nice. But really, I think really to put the augment build to test, you have to really see it in actual towers of time. So here we're going to do some of these towers, because these towers, well, these are pretty typical of what you would see every day. So you've got the heroic towers with the 3 towers, especially these heroic towers, they might force you to play with only AI. So having like Cabal AI set up, it's nice because it'll get you through these things. Let's take a look at the comments though. Thank you so much, my friends, for joining along. Yay. My time zone changed, so I can't get the meteor and towers of time. This is daylight savings time, my friend. Just it moves forward by 1 hour. Love your frost cold efficiency AI. It's amazing. Thank you. Thank you, Snoopy's channel. The Rambo AI is the best one for sure. Great for everything. Oh boy. Yes, having AI builds set up is very much good, but things get nerfed. This is the problem. So, like I was saying at the beginning of the video, over the course of, like, time in this game, the developers have slightly changed the AI behaviors along the way. So, what used to work suddenly doesn't work, and it's not listed in the patch notes. So, I have noticed, like, changes to the way that Rambo's AI behaves They make slight nerfs and balance updates for all of these things, which is very surprising. So that's why trying to have like a multitude of builds ready on the fly. This is good because nerfs happen. They still happen. It's really frustrating. All right, so we've got Kabal. Let's put him in here. AI. We'll throw him up against Collector. And let's see here. Yuri, I use Liu Kang because if I use any other character, the AI gets cocky and pins me in the corner. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, Devin. Yes, Liu Kang. He used to have a very interesting augment back in the day that increased damage over time. They don't have augments like that anymore. After that, you go to Rambo's character tower for his Jinseis, says Yuri. Thank you so much for being helpful, my brother. Really trying to build a kind, positive community here. This is what we're looking to do. So yay, thank you. So yes, here we've got lots of combos happening, lots of damage. We're flawless. And this is what we like to see. Being flawless gives you even more points. And with Kabal just dealing so much damage, it's kind of hard for like the opponent or the opposing AI to really retaliate. Like, poor Kabal. Oh wow, okay. Alright, so Kabal is also an AI setup that really has a lot of brutalities available to him. With just his base moveset, you can get brutalities off the hook slam, the hook grab, the nomad dash. It's really so amusing to see Kabal in action. Now, mind you, this is just with the augments active. Now, let's say that you are more invested in the game and you have tower consumables. Ideally, what you want to be doing every time you play a tower in Towers of Time is to equip a whole tower consumable, one of the things from this page, because these things will generally greatly affect gameplay in the form of either more currency or just more damage or negating modifiers completely. Like, these are super powerful. Always be thinking if you should be using one of these whenever you're using a tower. So here we're using Kabal in this tower. He's dealing lots of physical type damage, having the hardening steroid equipped. Now we're going to have even more DPS. So this is the fun. I really enjoy Kabal for just, wow. Just like one combo toasts the opponent. I'm so sorry, Jade. Alright, so yes, Kabal really does enjoy nomad dashing. But at the same time, just poor Jade. And unfortunately, no brutality there, but we do get a fancy fatality. Lovely. There are limitations, though, to, like, every AI build, I feel. So Kabal's limitations here, I think what you're seeing here is that he doesn't always get that brutality off, especially if he's killing the opponent with just a couple of hits. And when he's standing close to the opponent at the end, he'll go for a fatality instead of a brutality. So really trying to get the brutality or a fancy finisher. This is goals, but fatalities are still nice. But friendship brutality, this is where the points are.
Black dragon a mile away.
Oh no.
Like a bloodhound.
Oh no.
Dude, you've got a BO problem.
She's calling me a dirty gamer. Kabal bathes, I think. So wow, one combo, the opponent is gone. Yes, this is really the power of these augments. They're getting you the flawless, they're getting you the quick victory, all with the AI doing everything for you. Very, very nice. Yes, so here you're seeing it again. If Kabal finishes a match standing close to the opponent, he would rather go for a fatality than a friendship, so Do keep that in mind if you're really hunting for points. But this flawless victory feels very nice. Because Cabal, he's just too OP. He really has so much damage and combo potential that I feel is unrivaled by other characters. So really what we're trying to do here with Cabal is try to have him with all of the gauges available so that he can deal the most damage at all times. So really trying to like maximize DPS here. This is important. So let's go to the augments. Let's talk a minute about the augments here, because I think this is I guess the thing that sort of ties it all together. Making these builds, it's sort of complex because you have to balance the abilities, the AI attributes, as well as the augments to all work together in a synergistic way to create max damages. This is what we're looking for. Max damages. Okay, alright, so, yes, Dave, agreed, nerfs are difficult, especially on your favorite main. I agree, Devin. Snoopy, when you get a chance, can we please see the Augs for Cabal? Yes, this is what we're doing. Knowledge is power, sharing is caring. Yes, Yuri, I agree. Onyx, how did you get that brutality? I think I have the brutality. It's just, I don't know. I guess I play the game way too much. But if you leave a comment about, like, whatever specific gear or skin or finisher that you're missing, I can get back to you. Usually, like if you leave a comment, I'm pretty certain I know where everything is eventually. I have pretty much everything in the game except for like a couple of things from Combat League, but I know where those come from too. But yes, I've gotten it all. I am so happy about that. Okay, so Cabal. Oh wow. Augments. Yay. So let's talk about like what's really happening here. Really, we've got here Armor Clad, which is probably the most obvious augment that you're seeing from the demonstration from earlier. Armor Clad is really important. If your character does not have fancy armor granted through Jinsei Essence augments, then you really need to think about having Armor Clad equipped so that your character will be safe in landing a combo. And as you can see with Cabal, just one combo smokes the opponent. So what you really, what you're really seeing here is Armor Clad just allowing Cabal to always have the momentum of the match in his favor. Very, very nice. But we've also got here solo effort. It's probably this is a very disappointing augment, I must say. Gain armor during Nomad Dash, reducing damage taken by 100%. So what this is like a little mini Armor Clad. It's only active during the active frames of the Nomad Dash. I mean, like, it's pretty limited in its actual usefulness, but we've got it, we'll use it. Not necessary, though, for the build. More necessary are things like Bad Voodoo. So Bad Voodoo has a very big role in this augment build, in that every time Cabal uses his hooks, which is quite often, he prevents the gauge use for 4 seconds. So what this means is that Cabal is able to land his ideal combo all of the time, most of the time, because the opponent doesn't have gauge to break away. So he's able to keep the opponent in the corner, he's able to get his long fancy combos, because the opponent can't roll, can't use get-ups, can't jump away when in the corner. This is very powerful. Maybe not so obvious because it is just like a mortal ranked augment, but with an AI build, suddenly the augment has great usefulness here. If you're using Cabal, controlling him, I feel like the Buzzsaw Cannon. I like that build. So that one's a fun one. Anything where you feel like a cannon and you can just throw a bunch of things, I love that. That's me. But this bad voodoo works really well here with the AI build because it just means that all of his max damage combo potential is usually happening because the opponent can't break away. Now, we're also using Crazy Pain and Death Dealer. These are very powerful augments with any AI build, mainly because the negative side effects of Crazy Pain is taken away if the AI that you make is smart. So if your AI is smart, then you don't have to worry about your characters taking damage. And Crazy Pain and Death Dealer are both giving you a global damage buff. This is damage that's like spread across all of Cabal's attacks, which is quite powerful because Cabal has a number of different elemental type damages like available to him. He has dark type attacks. He also has physical type attacks. He uses his special moves. He uses his normal attacks. So having this damage buff across everything is very, very powerful. Now we're also using Fire Sale here, which is quite interesting. This is really so that Cabal can be using as much meter as he wants while he's going for his combos. So like we said with the abilities earlier, we have Hook Grab, which is good for continuing a combo when the opponent is like popped up. You can grab the opponent with the Hook Grab, or the low Hook Grab if Cabal gets the opponent in the corner. Having all of these things available with the Fire Sale means that he can go for his fancy combos and always like amplify the moves, whichever ones that he wants to, which is very nice. Now, the other augments that we have here are kind of chancy, but I feel like embracing the chanciness of the RNG, of the AI, this is really good because it's giving you a damage, but based on luck. So high and mighty, point of attack, this is causing double damage increase, like a double damage increase about 40% of the time. About half of the time. About half of the time you're dealing double damage because of these two augments. Now, we can't run natural 20, which is something that we would usually run on other builds. But running it here on the AI severely limits the AI, and I think you would have to think very hard about the situation and the character that you would want to use natural 20, because a lot of characters' AIs, if you properly set them up, they will go for combos, and not having that gauge to amplify attacks is very, very, like, punishing. Like, it feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. So I recommend don't run natural 20. Just use these two augments for sometimes damage buff, because sometimes is good enough. Sometimes, that's oh no. I'm trying to remember the song. I thought that was a Spice Girls song, or maybe it's a Britney song. I'm hearing a song in my head. I'm just not sure. All right. Okay. So, hey there. Thank you so much, my friends, for joining along. God bless you. We are taking a look at Cabal's AI and how to properly set up Cabal to get you lots of wins. Once again, I think having an AI main is very much important, because you'll want an AI to get you currency. You'll want an AI to do race against time, get you those points, so that you don't actually have to do those things for yourself. Like, theoretically, the only thing that you really have to do for yourself are Brutal Difficulties, Stage 6, Lucky Towers, and Combat League. Okay, so, wow. X-Peak, hello there, my friend. Thank you so much for joining along. We are going to have a fabulous one-on-one time later today. Thank you for being my friend. God bless you. Hello, Jenny. Yeah, yes, we will be having fabulous times too tomorrow. Oh boy, I am so busy with you guys all the time. Love having matches with you guys. Okay, physical or dark, which is better for Cabal, Dave? Devin, great question. I feel embracing the physical side is perhaps better with Cabal, because none of his dark type attacks are multi-hit moves. Multi-hitting dark type attacks are very powerful. Yes. Cabal does not have that. Okay, why don't I get any good augments? I normally get level 3 augments from soul chests. Okay, so Tyler Alexander, getting level 3 augments is a great way when you're starting the game to get augments. But once you start having currency and all of these level 3s available to you, and you want to upgrade to level 4, you need to be doing Lucky Towers. Lucky Towers are the best way of getting the best augments. Always do Lucky Towers. Whenever you have a chance, just do a Lucky Tower. This is my thinking, because you might get something good. And when I say do a tower, I mean like do the complete platform, because yes, there's good stuff at Mortal ranked, at Mythic ranked. Yeah, I need more armor clad and special delivery. I tried that with Jade Stage 6 and I only got the Jinsei ones. Okay, yes, the Stage 6 only gives the Jinsei ones. This is true. But if you're looking for generic ones, go to Lucky Towers. Alright, so, I think that having an AI setup to get through a race against time is very important, and we've seen Kabal get through this heroic tower. This kind of tower here, you would want to be playing with your own controls. So I would not recommend this Kabal AI build for that, but would recommend it here for these tag assist towers. So tag assist towers, I think if your AI is not set up properly, will suffer greatly. Because tag assist towers are perhaps the most difficult things for an AI that you set up. It's probably going to be the most difficult because the tag assists just interrupt at unexpected times, really punishing your character. But having armor clad on here sort of negates all of that, and that's why I say armor clad, very necessary. Alright, flawless. Yay! So, getting these flawlesses, getting these quick wins, this is all what you really want from an AI. You don't want it to take forever, because if you are using this to get you your points in Race Against Time, yeah, doing it quickly is also very beneficial. So Kabal is just absolutely wrecking here. Flawless match. Flawless victory. Kabal's so good. But as you see, Aaron Black can interrupt. So having your AI set up with like appropriate amounts of rush down or zoning is important to kind of like avoid some of these modifiers that are thrown your way. But yes, I think that Kabal should be doing fine here. Let's see. Oh boy. Oh boy. Just one combo and it's over. Like, Kabal is too strong. Too strong. Mind you, this is with like a consumable. However, if you don't have a consumable and all you have are the augments, this will still work. It'll just take a little bit longer, and you might take a little bit more damage. But really having the tower consumable, this is where your best defense is more offense, because it really allows you to get flawlesses very quickly. But yes, Kabal is one of my faves, because he's doing all of these fancy brutalities. I like the windmill arm brutality. I'm hoping that he does that for us. But yeah, if this does not happen, I guess I'll just make a little clippy. But doing these like towers on brutal difficulty is probably not the wisest way of getting points for towers of time for Race Against Time. If you're just interested in getting into the top 10%, it's probably best to just always leave it on normal difficulty and just set your AI to do it. So Kabal Sack, as Johnny says, is ready to take on my dear precious Devora. I guess he wrecked Jade earlier. I guess I should be used to this. But Kabal is wonderful. He's so cute. He's so cute. He's the best. This is why he's my most played character in my combat card. In my combat card stats. But yes, poor Devora, she doesn't know what's gonna hit her. Oh boy. Wow, this Cetrion tag assist is just not coming for Kabal at all.
Round 2.
I'm kind of surprised because was expecting more of the tag assists to hurt. Yeah, there we go. We got hit, and that's okay. What's he gonna do? Oh, fatality. Okay. Oh, he looks pretty mad. This is why I like the AI too. You can create like emotions for them. They are fully like anthropomorphic, right? Like they're humans, right? So like yeah, it's nice to think that my poor Kabal was like upset with Cetrion giving him a little smack. So he just had to go for the fatality. Now, fatalities, they're not worth as many points, but it's better than nothing. Better than nothing. Having the AI set up to do these things, you can't expect them to do it 100% of the time, always with the brutality. It's more about having, like, the best amount of probabilities in your favor to get these wins. But wow, just one standing 4 and, like, Melina dead. Yay. Wow. The power. The power. So yes, unfortunately, like, since he's doing so much damage, he's not able to get the brutality off the Nomad dash. You have to hit 3 times, I think, with that before the brutality triggers. But, yeah, very powerful. And plus, Kabal wants to be my friend. He wants to be your friend, too. Would love to know if you set up your Kabal AI, how he works out for you. Because I think this is, like, contender for one of, like, the best DPS AIs out there. I think other good options are, well, we will be exploring them, are like Joker and Sindel. They are very powerful in terms of their AIs if set up properly. But yes, with the right augments, I'm quite excited to see what's going to happen. Oh boy, so yes, one combo, 1341 damages. Basically, no opponent can withstand a combo from Kabal. Oh, he didn't do the optimal combo there, but that's okay. He got mad too, so he decided to just dash away. But typically, these tag assist towers are really hard for AIs to deal with. So having your AI set up so that you can get through these things, very much important. Very much important. But yes, looking at all of the characters, revising their AIs, trying to make them into points performers and DPS, max DPS output. This is goals. This is what I like. This is what I want to do. So yes, having Kabal set up, I feel like mission accomplished. Yay! We did it. But I would really love to know how it works out for you. So please do not hesitate to leave me a comment. Love to read your comments. Love to hear what's going on with you, because sometimes you guys surprise me with your own suggestions. So love to hear your suggestions too. These are just things that I thought about, but that's not to say that this is correct. I think any way that you make a character work or perform, that is good enough. There is, like, I don't think one right way of doing anything. So that's the beauty of this. There can be many different options with the AI attributes, with the abilities, with the augments, and you'll still have fun. But if you are just sort of like learning the augment system, learning the AI system, I'm here for you. I'm here to offer you some builds to try out. Because yes, Kabal, I don't think you should sleep on him. Or maybe you should. Wink, wink, tee. Tee. All right. Okay. So let's see what you guys are saying. I know the Jackie bundle. I didn't have the intro victory, but I got the bundle regardless because it is Combat League. Good idea, Darkside. If you did not pick up that Jackie bundle, I'm so sorry. Maybe it'll come around again, like they did for the Season 1 Katana bundle. But yeah, those gear pieces are very rare. Very, very rare. Clyde, have you tried the Meteor Tower? Yes, Meteor Towers. They're fun. I guess. Maybe. The RNG can get very upsetting. Tyler Alexander, great question. What's an auspicious character reward? Auspicious character rewards are a separate loot pool that you can only access through either meteor towers or lucky towers, and these are I think 4 of them are past Combat League gear pieces. Others of them are like those question mark gear pieces from Aftermath, but yeah, they're pretty exclusive, pretty good, and if you already have it, then you'll just get like an augment or something. I think that's how it goes usually. All right, Dave, what character will you do next? We will surprise you. We like surprises. Okay, wow. All right. So, yes, thank you so much for joining along. Means so much. A like, a comment, a subscribe would be greatly appreciated if you're new. Do check out like the AI and Augmented builds playlist if you want to see other builds, but yes, we have just so many builds on the horizon here. As well, we've got a Twitch, a Twitter, a Discord where everyone is kind and welcoming, so if you want to join the community, feel free. Yes, we have wonderful chats over there, but if you really want to continue seeing Jaded Rabbit exist, please do consider joining the Jaded Bunny family. My brothers and sisters help out so much with making sure that this thing's, has wheels and continues running. Thank you. In appreciation of you guys, I give you a sing-song. So, oh boy. Sing-song. Okay, I hope you guys know what this is. Okay, give me a second. By the time you get this augment, it's gonna be too late. Ross tried to use them, but the nerfs already came. See, I told Queen Melina and Jax, true, these augments are all hacks. When the stream is live, please kick back and relax. Well, at first I thought I could beat Vasco at combos, but Jade and I just run away so we can zone. So I hit up Ragnar and then Mike. They will give you a real fight. You'll never ever find another who makes builds like me. Join the Bunny fam, cause the sparring is insane, and we keep on playing games like I'll bring out Jade. Join the Bunny fam, just like the cream and commercial. Jade is getting fatter, eating candies, still in the wrapper. Join the Bunny fam, gotta make that move for my bunnies who appreciate all the builds I have to give. Boy, you gotta join the Bunny fam. Gonna throw that razor ring every time someone joins the Bunny fam. Join the Bunny fam. Join the Bunny fam. Oh boy. Do you know this? Oh my god. Ah, yes, Yuri. Yes, you know this. OMG. Yay. Yuri, thanks for the build. I'm now playing Gearus. Do you have any tips for him? Yes, we might have a Gearus build coming soon. Perhaps. He has been on my mind. But yes, if you are very much interested to see more Augment builds, yes, turn on that notification bell, because we'll be back tomorrow, either with Combat League, or, a fancy bundle, or maybe a crypt event, who knows? But yes, until then, I'm praying for all of you to just be having fabulous times in Combat League. I hope that you are getting all of the wins, and that you're rolling in Time Crystal. But yes, please stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Bye, my friends. Take care. Peace. Love you guys.